Hi, I'm in Delaware. So back in 1787, the Dutch settler said, "Oh, let's form our own settlement." And that settlement is very small, being the second smallest state only to Rhode Island. That's so tiny! It's so cute! Look at the little state! There's only 3 counties in the entire state. And all 3 of these counties are sponsored by the state's official beverage, milk. Yeah, that makes sense if you're in Wisconsin, but come on, people! People actually need to know you exist! Anyways, let's go check out the biggest city in Delaware. So, I'm up north here in Newcastle County in Wilmington, which is Delaware's biggest city. With just over 122,000 people, out of all those people, one of them is Aubrey Plaza. She is so much cooler than anyone else who ever came from the state. Wilmington really isn't a place where people go for tourism, especially when you got Philadelphia right there. Wilmington might as well just be a suburb of Philly. But there is one thing that Wilmington has a lot of. America's favorite pastime, corporations. So why would anybody in their mind decide to set up their business in Philadelphia's armpit? 3 words that'll change everything. No sales tax. Wait a minute, what? No sales tax? So if Delaware does not have any sales tax, then hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me all the tax-free clams you can possibly throw at me! Come to me! Anyway, Wilmington has to have stuff other than corporations, such as baseball. You can take your family to a baseball game to see the Wilmington Blue Rocks. You know, if you're really that desperate, there's apps for that. I mean, seriously, what could their mascot possibly... What the hell is that thing? Mr. Celery! Oh my God! That's like if David Lynch directed an episode of VeggieTales! I'm in Delaware, what's your football team's name? The Brown Dingleberries or something? With everybody's favorite mascot, Mr. Barf Bucket? Wilmington is weird. Next county. So now I'm in the middle of Delaware, known as Kent County. And this is Dover, the capital of Delaware. And what's also cool is this town was where the Constitution was first ratified in Battell's Tavern, later known as the Golden Fleece Tavern. It was a place where the locals would conspire to commit crimes against the British Crown, such as blockading trade routes and calling King James a... How come we don't do legislation in pubs anymore? Where have we gone as a country? You'd think you can get more done when you're 14 pints in, because Congress does nothing! They do nothing! And Delaware got it done! So I propose Okay, the Air Force is nearby. Let's try that again. As President, I will turn the danger zone up your butt! No, I'm done with this. Time to go to the last county in Delaware. And finally, we have Sussex County down south, also known as Lower Slower Delaware by the locals, or LSD. Sorry, hippies, not that kind of LSD. Although I'm sure you can find some of that at the clubs down at Dewey Beach. Here in Sussex County, it's all about that relaxing oceanside life. Sounds like the life of an otter. The Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk is always happening, and you'll have a great time checking out the old-timey shops and playing carnival games. You can also go clubbing if you want, and you might see some people like this. Then in the north end of the county, you have Slaughter Beach. Am I reading that right? Slaughter Beach? Well, that doesn't sound very safe. Do I have to worry about Freddy Krueger, or the Zodiac Killer, or facehuggers from the Alien movies? What is that thing? Horseshoe crabs? I don't care if they've been around since the dinosaurs. They have no meat on them and they taste like rubber. Blah! I mean, how do you advertise a place like this?
What's up? Sergeant Slaughter here, reminding you all to go to Slaughter Beach. You'll be walking around the beach, wondering if it's more painful to be stabbed in the chest or the head. And in the evening, wind down with a delicious dinner of horseshoe crabs. They were created by H.R. Tiger and taste like condoms. Slaughter Beach. Let's take down.
Now what's really funny is that with all of this Oceanside, the #1 attraction here in Sussex County and the entire state is a brewery. A brewery called Dogfish Head, started by this man. And the beer here is super strong. I mean, the average alcohol by volume is 9%. That's crazy. So I will be responsible. I will just go have a little flight and be on my merry way.
12 beer flights later.
Hey everybody, look at me. I'm a Delawarean. I live next door to Aubrey Plaza and suffer from chicken farm allergies. First state, mother! So now that I have seen all 3 of your counties and the majority of your tiny population, here are 5 reasons why you should vote for me as president. And #1, sales tax will be repealed for all 50 states. Thank you. Stop. This will drastically help small businesses so they can get going and not have to worry about the government taking their pay to build another governor's mansion. No taxation without representation. How about no taxation? #2, politician pubs will make a revival. Delaware was ahead of the curve by making pubs a place of legislature, and we are way overdue for a comeback. Nowadays, politicians get all their work done in stuffy buildings like these. These buildings suck. How about 2 people with disagreeing opinions can get into a bar fight legally and then laugh it off with a cold pint of Dogfish Head beer? Everyone will actually want to go to the town hall meetings. Politician Beer Bros! This Sunday night, only on HBO! #3, Slaughter Beach will get a new name. Please let me know what you want to rename it in the comment section below. But my pick would be Happy Sparkles Funtime Beach. And as an added bonus, all those creepy horseshoe crabs will get a makeover, and they will be fabulous! #4, the state of Delaware will have its spelling corrected. Do you know how many people in the United States can't even find Delaware on a map? So from now on, it will be spelled like this. And besides, this new spelling sets up the premise of an amazing television show. Delaware in the world is Aubrey Plaza. And #5, a new state beverage. With all these beaches around, who goes around saying, "Oh yeah, I'd like to enjoy a glass of milk while I'm getting a suntan"? I propose we change the state beverage to Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. Now that is the best state beverage of all time. Thank you so much for having me, Delaware. Maybe I can get Aubrey Plaza to be my vice president. Be sure to follow my campaign tour here on YouTube and going all across the United States. And remember to vote for an otter because humans are trash. Like, subscribe, and I will see you on the campaign trail. Bye-bye.